Welcome everyone. Today I'm going to discuss about one of the important aspects about leadership. So what is leadership? What do you think about leadership? There are different dimensions we have to understand about leadership. And in the COVID-19 situation, actually leadership help us to grow our economy, to develop our sustainability. They develop our ecosystem, and more important thing is that it will help us to grow our economy in an effective way. In our session objective, we will understand what is leadership, identify the traits and the skill of an effective leader, key leadership theories, examine the role, duties, and responsibilities of a team leaders in the workplace, understanding the limit of authority in a team leader role, develop a plan to develop your own leadership potential. So if we want to know more about leadership, first we have to understand the leadership. We have to understand what is leadership, why is leadership important, who do we need leaders, and learners born or bred. Leaders is a function of knowing yourself, having a vision that is well communicated, building trust among colleagues, and taking effective action to realize your own leadership potentials. It's according to Professor Warren Bennis. Exercise in Paris. Discuss example you have come across to strong and the weak leadership. You can use example from employments, academic studies, or participations in sports club and societies. There are different kind of dimensional leadership theory. We have to understand the leadership theory. In early theories, get mean theories. Leaders are exceptional people born with initiate qualities destined to lead. On the other hand, the term man was intentional. Concept was preliminary, male, military, and Western. Trait theory. Researchers on trait or qualities associated with leadership are numerous. Traits are hard to measure. For example, how to do we measure honesty or integrity? Group exercise. Choose leader you admire. What personality trait and skill do they have? Leadership traits and skills. Traits: adaptable to situations, alert to social environment, ambiguous and achievement oriented, assertive, cooperative, decisive, dependable, dominant, desire to influence others, energetic, high actively level, persistent, self-confident, tolerant of stress, willing to assume responsibility. Skill: clever, integrated, conceptual skills, creative, diplomatic, and tactful, fluent in speaking, knowledge about group tasks, organized, persuasive, socially skilled. It's according to Stockdale's 1974. Leaders will also use integrity, honesty, compassion, humility. So leadership theory. Functional theory. John Adair's Action Central Leadership 1970. Leaders is concerned with the interactions of three areas. Number one, task. Number two, team. Number three, individual. Task: goal setting, method, and process. Team: effective interactions or communications, clarify role, team morals. Individual: attentions to behavior, feelings, coaching, CPD. Behavioral theories. Black and Mountain Managerial Grid 1964. How actually behavioral theory works? What we understand from the behavioral theory. Leaders' behavior and action rather than their traits and skill. Example, production oriented or people oriented. Different leadership behavior categorize a leadership styles. Example, autocratic, persuasive, consultative, democratic. Does not provide guide to effective leadership in different situations. Leadership theory. Situational or contingency leaderships. Leadership style change according to the situation and in response to the individual being managed. Their competencies and motivation. Competency: low competency, some competency, high competency, high competencies. Motivations: low commitment or unable or unwilling or insecure. Variable commitment or unable but willing or motivated. Variable commitment or able but unwilling or insecure. High commitment or able and willing or motivated. Leadership style: directive, coaching, supportive, delegatory. New leadership theory, transformation theory. Bass and Evoilio, 1994. Leader inspire individuals, develop trust, and encourage creativity and personal growth. Individuals develop a sense of purpose to benefit the group, organization, or society. This goes beyond their own self-interest and an exchange of reward or recognitions for effort or loyalty. Leader philosophy, ethical leadership, CSR, sustainability, quality, humanitarianism. Four P's. They have purpose, they have people, they need planet, and they need probity. So if you see this Alan Chapman 2006 theory, we can five. They have probity, they need people, they have plan, they have purpose. Group exercise: examine and discuss the team leader's job description. What are the key responsibility of the team leader role? Key team leader responsibility: guide, coordinate team members, encourage teamwork, and motivate individuals, provide structure for team, set missions and purpose, clarify role and responsibility, allocate tasks and set objective, clarify worker methods, practice and protocol, focus on performance, anticipate challenges, monitor performance, delegate, and provide CPD support. Responsibility versus accountability. What does having authority means? Accountability, responsibility, and authority. Accountability, the state of being accountable, liable, or answerable. Responsibility for objective tasks or people can be delegated, for accountability cannot buck stop with you. A leader accepts ultimate responsibility, will give credit to others when delegates responsibilities succeed, will accept blame when delegate responsibility fail. Accountability cannot operate fairly without the leaders being given full authority for the responsibility concerned. Authority is the power of influence or command through thought, opinion, or behavior. Cross functional team: less authority, more difficult to manage. Group exercise: when have you experienced an issue as a leader that you did not have the authority to resolve? How did you know you did not have the authority? Who did you refer to for help? Use example from your own current experience, work, volunteer, club, and society. Team leader authority. Team leader authority will vary from role to role dependent on the scope of duties and organizational structure. A team leader may refer to line management or other authorities for following: HR, staff recruitment, training, performance, description, racism or bullying; policy and procedure, health and safety, change to work practice; budget and resources, allocation and management; organizational objectives, strategy, targets; managing changing, department restructure, office move; line management, support and advise, own CPD. How to improve your leadership skill. Reflect and identify the skill you need to lead effectively and create your action plan to develop them. Ask for feedback from work colleagues, line manager, tutor, your followers. Practice, take on responsibility, work, volunteering, club and society, and reflect on your performance. Find a mentor. Mentor is very much important. If you have a good mentors can help you in many ways. So mentors we need for learn from positive leadership role model, attend further leadership and managerial training, and use the resources of extended leaders award ELE pages. So when we go all of the things, we need to review our performance as a leader. Individual exercise: assess yourself as a leader, conduct a SWOT analysis: strength, weakness, opportunities and threat. Use the result of leadership questionnaire you have been completed prior to attending the session. Number two, develop an action plan to improve as a leader. List two action to address weakness or capitalize on opportunities identified. Apply smart target to your action, specific, measurable, achievable, realistic, time based. So, what is the objective? We have objective, what is leadership, identify the traits and skills of an effective leaders, key leaders theories, examine the roles, duties, responsibility of a team leader in the workplace, understand the limits of authority in a team leader's role, develop a plan to develop your own leadership potentials. And this is the ultimately the leadership skills we can, by this way we can develop our economy, we can understand our sustainability, and we can measure different kind of things. And most important factor is that if we can understand our leadership role and activities, this way we can grow our economy in an effective way. So there are more interesting aspects I can discuss about leaderships, and specifically there are some important aspects from IEEE. So if we do some workshops on leadership, we can do on conflict management, we can go for self evaluations, we can go for situation to use conflict style consequences, confronting of conflict, problem solving and decision making, formal techniques, example KT, aloma, cause mapping, etc., brainstorming, synergetic decision making. Definition of leadership. Leadership, according to the Peter DeLuise, is the ability to influence other with or without authority. All successful endeavors are the result of human effort. Thus, the ability to influence other is a derivations of interpersonal communication, conflict management, problem solving. Interpersonal effectiveness is the capability of an individual to do this, influence other and competently. Leadership is a direct functions of three elements of interpersonal effectiveness: awareness, ability, and commitments. So this is the model of the independent effectiveness. You need awareness, you need ability, and you need commitment. Awareness. Awareness is a state of consciousness. It is ability to recognize yourself, other, even situation in real time. It is the ability to assess the impact of action on situation and other and be critically self-reflective. It is developed process that is a function of exercise, communication, self-discover, and feedback. What is ability? Ability to learn and understand technical issues is the basic of our career. Ability to lead is a function of influence, ability to communicate, ability to resolve conflict, ability to solve problem and make decision. As a member of a team, we influence other in a collaborations effort to find better idea or solve problem. Commitment. For leaders, the one thing that leads us to maturity is fully our recognition that one decision maker make a difference both positive and negatively in the life of other, and that an attempt to solve a problem might have a desired negative impact on some while helping other. In no win scenario, one must still make a hard decision. So what is commitment? Move commitment. Untouchables. Moment of truth for Elliot Ness. Jim O'Neill asks, what are you prepared to do? Nell replies, anything I have to do, make these things right. So then O'Neill says, everyone know what the problem are, but no one is willing to do anything. You said you would do anything you had to make it right. Now I am willing to help you. You made the commitments. So attributes of leaders. Guiding vision. Effectiveness leaders know what they want to do and have the strength of character to pursue their objective in the face of opposition and in the speed of failure. The effective leaders establish achievable goals. Passion. Effective leaders believe passionately in their goal. They have a positive outlook on how they are and they love what they do. Their passion for life is a guiding star for others to follow because they radiate promise. So, attributes of a leader. Leader need integrity, honesty, trust, curiosity, risk, dedications, and so on. Charisma, listening, and different kind of things. If we can focus this kind of things, then we can grow our leadership in an effective way. So this is the way we can understand these things. This is the way we can develop our leaderships. So if you have any kind of question regarding these leaderships and these things, you can directly communicate with me and I can give you a very effective answer. Thank you everyone for joining today's session.